Hey guys, so I'm going to start off with my cream. This is the Vanilla cream. I got it from Target. It's really good if you have more dry, sensitive skin. And I'm going to apply this all over my face. Moving on to my brows, I'm going to use NYX brow pencil and in the shade black. And I'm going to use a concealer to clean up my brows and also use it as an eyeshadow base. Moving on, I'm using this e.l.f. palette matte for matte, all this matte neutral shade for today's look. Also, I'm using this Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette, and these are all shimmery nice shades. First, I'm going to take this matte brown color as my transition color, and I'm going to apply this all over my crease area. I'm going to apply this back and forth, make sure it looks blended and it has nice transition. Then I'm going to take this deeper color and use a more pointier, dense brush. I'm going to apply this to outer corner and also bring this to slightly in the inner corner. Now I'm going to take another darker shade and I'm going to repeat the same step. I'm going to apply it outer corner and bring this to inner corner. Going back to my second transition shade, I'm bringing this color all over my lid area so it looks more blended. Now using this Wet n Wild palette, I'm using this bronzier shade. It looks more bronze on the palette, but when you apply it, it looks darker. So I don't know why it looks so darker on the lid. But I wanted to go for more nice, softer, bronzier look. But it ended up being a black smoky eye, which I don't mind. I like a nice drugstore black smoky eye. Now I'm taking this darker shade, just packing it right over top of that, and I'm using my finger because I felt it works better using finger rather than a brush. Now using this blending brush and blend my crease so there's no harsh line, and also taking the lightest shade on the palette and applying this to my brow bone to highlight my brow bone. And also using this more champagne kind of color and applying this to inner corner. So yeah, the Wet n Wild palette wasn't the best. It was like really chalky and it was hard to blend. Now taking my liner brush and I'm going to apply this to my tight line. Also, I'm going to apply this as a wing liner, but I'm going to smoke it out using the black color on this e.l.f. palette. Moving on to lashes, I'm using this Eyelure lashes in Gilded. Now taking my Jessie's Girl liner and I'm going to create a inner wing, also outer wing. It will make it look more dramatic and I love the way it looks. Now moving on to my face makeup, first applying primer. This is the Maybelline primer. I'm going to apply this all over my face. It's great if you have more oily skin. I feel like it fills in your pores better. Now I'm going to apply my foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation in Caramel Beige. I'm going to apply this all over my face. I think this is a great foundation if you have more oilier skin. I have really dry skin, so it was looking too dry on me. Now applying my concealer. This is the Eyelure Pro Concealer and Maybelline Concealer. I like to use a Maybelline to highlight and Eyelure to more color correct. And I'm going to apply them, blend them using my damp beauty blender. I'm taking the Maybelline a little bit more, applying this right underneath my eyes just to give it a little bit more brightness. And now I'm taking my Wet n Wild Mega Contour and Highlight palette. As you can see, I barely have anything for the highlight, but I love that a lot. It reminds me of the Kat Von D. The one trick I can give you guys is if you have creases underneath the eye, make sure you use your damp beauty blender, so make sure there's no creases, and then use your powder. It will hold the makeup longer. Now I'm going to bronze my face using the other side of the palette, the bronzer shade, and I'm going to apply it to bronze my skin. And my face looks like that because my lips were really chappy and I didn't realize it. And now I'm using this blush and contour kit by Flower Cosmetic, and I'm using the contour shade. It's really pigmented, so you have to be really light-handed when you apply them. And I'm using actually a Moda brush, which I really like. Now moving on, I'm applying my highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild highlighter, and I'm using my makeup brush set brush to highlight. And now I'm going to complete my lower lash line using the same e.l.f. palette, and I'm going to smoke it out my lower lash line. And also I'm using a liner to apply it to my waterline. And of course a lot of mascara. I always poke myself and it's really terrible. After this, I'm going to line my lips using Maybelline number 20. And then this is the Jordana liquid lipstick. Oh my god guys, this is such a beautiful color. I love this shade. It's so pigmented, and I always recommend the Jordana lip cream. They are so amazing guys. But this is the completed look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye guys.